What's up? What's up? What's up? Hi, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. As each week I discuss with you guys politics and uprunning Democratic presidential candidates for the year 2020. But today I'm going to discuss a very serious tragedy that happened. I know you guys have been watching TV, and all of you probably already found out about the two mass shootings. And I wanted to discuss that. But first, before I go into discussing the mass shootings that happened between El Paso, Texas, and Ohio, I want to play a video real quick, let you listen to the audio version of what the police were trying to do to try to save lives and, keep and prevent a lot of people from getting hurt or injured or killed in the mass shootings that was occurring at the Walmart next to the mall where the people were at. And they were trying to get the people out of the mall to safety before, they get shot from the bullets that was, through the gunfire. So I want you to listen to this quick video, okay? And then we're going to get into the talking about the mass shootings, all right? Listen.
Anybody here ever seen any gunshots? Okay, let's go.
Okay, so that was just a quick version of what was going on when the police were trying to, once again, get the people to safety before they was possibly injured, or murdered from the gunshots that was occurring at the Walmart, which was right next door. Okay, and they was at the mall when they was trying to get them to safety out of the mall. All right, so we know that the past 24 hours, there's been, like I said, two tragic mass shootings, El Paso and Ohio. And we're going to first talk about El Paso, okay? According to ABC News, the suspect who murdered the Mexicans in El Paso, Texas, first cased the store, believe it or not. I mean, he really was just checking the store out, trying to see, who all was there, how many people was there, and just really just casing the whole store before he, committed that crime, that horrific crime. He did this before he proceeded and unleashed a barrage of gunfire. 22 people were murdered, you guys, and more than 24 were injured, sad to say. The suspect was a young white male, only 21 years old. When I found that out, I said, wow, 21 years old. I have a daughter who is like just a couple years older than him. My oldest daughter is 23. My youngest is 19. So he was pretty much like right in the middle, right there, 21. It's crazy. Too young to be doing stuff like that. The suspect's name is Patrick Cruces. I guess I'm saying his name right. And it's shocking to me that he had time to case the place, before he even committed this horrific crime, this terrible, terrible tragedy. Checking out the Walmart, looking back and forth, trying to check the scene out before he proceeded to kill as many Mexicans as he possibly can kill. Unbelievable. The Walmart was packed with people, and they were, they were just going about their day, trying to get their children back to school, ready for school, probably looking at book bags and papers and pencils and pens, what us mothers and, fathers do when it's back to school time, and just trying to get them ready for the school the next day, for their big day at school. Just a regular day. So can you believe this? I mean, can you put yourself in these people's situation, okay, guys? I always do that. When I hear about tragedies like this, I try to put myself in that situation. I'm a parent, and I remember when my children were younger, and I'm getting their book bags and stuff ready, and I'm trying to look for pencils and pens and whatever the list is on the school list that they give me. So picture yourself in this tragedy as one of the parents actually trying to get your children ready for school. not knowing that today may be your last day there, or you may witness a crazy, crazy incident that you will always remember for the rest of your life. That was just a terrible, terrible tragedy. And that's what happened, you know. So he had time to go back and to get his firearm. That's what I can't believe. And he headed back into the Walmart where he immediately started shooting and killing people. He didn't waste any time. As soon as he went inside the Walmart, he just started shooting, aiming and shooting at people and just killing as many Hispanic people that he can actually kill. According to the authorities, he killed several children ranging from ages and adults ranging from 2 years old to 82 years old. So, somebody's grandma, auntie, uncle, sister, brother, grandma, grandfather, whoever. It's a lot of people that he pretty much just murdered. Innocent people. It's sad. What a coward move that is. That is the most cowardice move I've ever heard of, besides the other mass shootings that we keep hearing about as well. Now, the latest move recently is that Democratic representative um, that's representing El Paso, they don't want to have anything to do with President Trump. That's the latest news. They don't want President Trump to visit El Paso at all. They actually refused his visit to El Paso, which is not surprising. I wouldn't want a racist president to come visit us either after he's been talking about my race. So I don't blame them. You can't blame them. I feel that President Trump, this is my personal opinion. I'm sure a lot of you Trump supporters will disagree with me, but I don't care. I'm sure a lot of you gun toting, gun activists will probably disagree with me. I don't care. But I feel that there's, a lot of tension that has been stirred up because of the racial rhetoric of our president, so-called president of the United States. Started with Trump. No, he didn't create racism in America. No, he didn't. But he didn't do anything to better racism in America. He just put fuel to the fire, pretty much, okay? That's exactly what he did. And he's made derogatory comments about Hispanics, stating that they live in slum areas in the past, referring to them in the past as being rapists and murderers, and the list goes on. So he has not set example of, if he's not a racist, which I know he is, but let's say he's not, okay? If he's not a racist, then why is he stating things that are hurtful to a race or a culture of people that, did nothing to him, but just trying to live in America as anybody else? His rhetoric has definitely added fuse in it it added hatred to immigrants. I mean, it's awful how he reacts to people that of color, whether it's black people or Hispanic people. I mean, he doesn't seem like a racist. I mean, he doesn't seem like he's a racist, but he doesn't seem like someone that actually gives a darn about anybody except for the white race. That's just my opinion. Now, since the incident, he wants to tweet how him and his wife, Melanie, or Melania, send their thoughts and prayers to the great people of Texas, is what his statement was. Can you believe that? He said, send his thoughts. He want to send his thoughts and prayers to the great people of Texas. Really, Trump? Okay. Now you want to act like you're really concerned, right? Um, right after the El Paso, Texas mass shooting, 9 people are shot dead from another mass shooting and 27 people injured. The suspect is also, according to the police, you know, he's dead. So don't have to worry about that suspect in that case. But Trump also tweets, get this, he tweets that Republicans and Democrats must come together and get strong background checks, perhaps marrying this legislation with desperately needed immigration reform. Sounds good, Trump. I agree. But, that's if you can get Democrats to really be on your side. Because right now, Trump, I'm a Democrat, and I don't think that any of us are on your side right now because you're not on our side. So to really just be truthful in the matter, I feel like that Trump is going to have to do a lot of proving that he's not a racist. And right now, at this age and time, I don't think anybody's buying your bull. Okay? Nobody believes that you're not a racist at all. You can try to pretend like you care about the people and that you're so for Hispanics and black culture, but we're not buying the bull crap. Okay? We know that you are a racist. Okay? It's proven over and over again, different incidents that you have showed yourself to be a racist. And I feel that we've all heard so much racial rhetoric come out of this president's mouth to where we are tired of him, okay? Many Democrats, such as myself, feel that Trump is the cause of all this racial tension in the United States today, and we want him impeached. Okay? And I feel that there should be stricter laws of people trying to purchase assault rifles, possibly banning, assault rifles. Why do we have to walk around with an assault rifle? To me, I mean, I know a lot of people that are gun activists will definitely disagree with me on this, but I don't care. You're entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to mine. But I'm just going to state my opinion. And my opinion of it all is I feel that no American citizen need to be walking around with a big old assault rifle. Why? Why do we need that? What are we preparing for? A war? I mean, but the war that we're preparing for is war against other citizens. People have the right to live here. If they're citizens of the United States of America and they're not over here illegal, they have the right to be over here. I mean, so I don't get why it's a problem with other people always telling someone else what they need to be doing. And a lot of these people are white nationalists, okay, that are not wanting people of color, whether it's black person or Hispanic person or whatever culture or race you're from. If you're not white, they don't want you over here, and it is what it is. And that is the reason why Donald Trump. We don't listen to anything you have to say because we don't believe you because you have a lot of white nationalists that are behind you and behind your bullcrap. That's just my opinion. But anyway, getting back to what I was going to say, they should have police present, in all the gun-free zones too, as well. Want to talk about that. You know, Malls, in the parks, in the schools, in the churches. They need to have some kind of police protection. I feel, to protect the people. I mean, it's sad to say, but we live in the times, guys, where you cannot go to the park and just have a picnic and be safe. You can't go to church nowadays and just pray and be safe. You can't go to dinner out with your friends and just be safe without somebody saying something racial comments. Like there was a white lady that was an incident. I don't know if you saw that, you guys. And she was stating a racial comment, calling two black women niggers. It was on CNN. All they were doing was having a good time with their friends. And then she went over to their table, butting in their business, interrupted their conversation, and said that you niggers are loud. So we are living in the times that because of Trump, he stirred up a lot of racial tension that was already there in America because we've been dealing with racism for a long time. This is not something new. We all know this. But I feel like that he stirred up a lot of this racial tension that we're seeing. It's a mess. A huge mess is what it is. And I don't think there's anything right now that he can say or do that can ease the tension right now, because he stirred up a lot of tension in the cultures and the races, and it's a shame because at 2019 we should be very far from that by now, but instead it's like we're going back in the 60s, instead of 2019. That's what it seems like right now. Okay, but I don't know what we're going to do, but we really just need Trump out the door and get a president that cares, such as Andrew Yang, which is my presidential candidate of choice. And if you go on 2020.com, Andrew Yang has a policy called Closely Monitor Mental Health of White House Staff. Okay? And I love this policy because he states in this policy that there's a need to be a White House psychologist group whose job is to monitor the mental health of employees serving in executive branch. I think that's a very good policy to put in place. And if he becomes president, under this policy, all those employed, including the president, should undergo regular mental health evaluations, and psychologists should be free to make recommendations to each individual's fitness for whatever office they hold and refer people to White House Chief of Staff. I agree. I think this is a great policy to be put in place. And I hope that he wins so he can put this policy in place immediately as president. I also wonder if they could create a policy to have anyone purchasing a firearm to take a mental test or some kind of evaluation before they purchase a firearm. We don't know. We'll see. But maybe he'll create a policy like that. Or just a policy to just ban all assault rifles, like I said earlier. To help ease and help. It won't probably diminish all the problems of the mass shootings. It won't get rid of it, but at least it'll probably solve a lot of the mass shootings that we have today. Probably lessen the mass shootings, okay? So what do you think, we should do about this gun violence that's going on in America? I'm ready to hear all you guys' answers. Good or bad, or whatever, give me your honest opinion. Hey, your opinion is your opinion. There's no right or wrong answer, just like my opinion is my opinion. So leave your comment at the bottom of the comment section, please. And don't forget to click the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to click the bell for further notifications as each week I drop a new video. And deuces.